How's it, everyone? This is Joycey. You can call me Jay if you'd like, or any other nickname. And I think it's about time for another sketchbook tour. So this one, it's it's been a minute. I started this thing I guess it says more than 4 years ago. Um, this was back when Legends Arceus had just come out. Um, or Arceus, however it's pronounced. But here's the welcome page. I know here I wanted to draw like a camp scene with the Pokemon on my team. Never finished that. There were a lot of different phases throughout this sketchbook. Couldn't tell you how I was doing for this first part because it's been so long ago. I just kept picking it up and then putting it back down. Right here, I was practicing drawing horses because I was going to do some illustrations for a friend's book that she was writing, and they are published. They are available to buy. So some of my illustrations are out and about in the world. Yeah. Here are more practices of that. Or for that, rather. Here's some Casey with her old design. Yeah, a lot of these are drawn with reference. Except for that, I think, kind of clearly. I think here I had been trying to redesign Alu. I think I'm going to redesign her one more time because I have a bit of a clearer idea for her story now. This is some more of I think I was trying to draw her but younger. Here's my other D&D character, Messin. There's just a whole bunch of just random doodles really in this sketchbook. I was gonna try to practice a background there. Some D&D notes. I think I got like a couple sessions back in when I got free time again, and I feel super awful because then I disappeared again. My character has been away from the party for ages. She's off on a whole different story. Yeah. And then there was a huge pause, and I came back in 2025. And then I just took forever to get through this because, to be honest, I wasn't really feeling the sketchbook. I don't know. It was a lot of mind fuzziness, mind fogginess. Didn't really know what to draw. I'm in the middle of trying to redesign Emmy now that I also have more of an idea of what I want to do with her. I think it's pretty obvious how unclear I felt. There was also, to be fair, there was also a lot going on the past year. Life's been pretty hectic. It's still a bit stressful. Life, it's gonna have its stresses, its ups and downs, but I think for the most part, it's calming down. It's really nothing that I can't handle. It just sucks. Which really is just financially. Here are some doodles for a commission I wanted to do for a friend. Unfortunately, I've lost the cord for my drawing tablet, so commissions are kind of on a pause. But I was going to redo my commissions sheet prices. Here's a zine from Tiramisu. She's got really cute art. You should check her out. I love seeing her art on my feed and seeing her updates. I drew this the day my first car, Bill, broke down. I named him Bill after Samwise's pony in The Lord of the Rings. But yeah. Here I was going to do a little update of the animated short I have for like my little Meet the Artist. Never did upload that either. Yeah, I don't have particularly strong feelings about this sketchbook, but it's finished now, so I figure I should upload the tour. I think that doodle, that scribble's still pretty cute. It's just two cuddling shinxes. About here is when I got Silk Song and I was playing it. This was just a moment where Will got me with, you know, that thing. I really did think he had a cool rock for me. I would have been so excited for it. Here I was messing around with my Faber-Castell gelato things, and my Caran d'Ache, the Neo watercolor things. There. If my hands could work. There we go. These guys. They're pretty fun to work with. This is a dog I worked on at work. Cringe doodles. I like this spread. This is probably my favorite spread in the sketchbook, which isn't a high bar, but I mean, you did a baby. Okay, this might also be a favorite spread of mine. There are like a handful of pages in this sketchbook that I really enjoy. You can tell I was trying to claw my way out of like brain fog. And sometimes I manage to do it. Oh yeah, this was funny. Yeah. I had no idea, by the way, that Lopunny had a Mega Evolution. It's been a minute since I've really kept up with Pokemon. But I asked Will what Pokemon I would be if I were a Pokemon, and he said Lopunny. So naturally, I went to go and look for reference pictures so I could draw a Lopunny. And then that's how I found out there was a Mega Lopunny and that it looks like she's wearing black tights. I think it's really funny, but I also love that she's a fighting Pokemon. I guess, technically. This is a very bad sketch of On from Persona 5 because I was restarting Persona 5 Royal to get onto 100%ing it. Because I only have like 3 more achievements left to get. It's the one where you defeat the Reaper in Mementos. The one where you get every item from the maid cafe. And then there's one more that I can't remember. But yeah. Okay, this spread is pretty cute. I'll do that every once in a while where I just do a spread of really simple drawings of plants. Okay, this is also pretty cute. This is when I was fostering Lizzie still, so that's why she's in the doodle. She did get adopted out. That was super awesome. I'm really happy. She's got this really, really wholesome family, and she's got this little kiddo that she lets operate on her. Like, she does the whole, like, play pretend doctor thing with Lizzie, or I guess play pretend vet. And it's so cute. I'm really happy that she has such a great family and home now. Hey, Lizzie. And then I tried more concept art for Mess. I did a little rundown of some things that happened in 2025 because 2026 was coming up. And then more doodles. More trying to mess around with gelatos. This is just me describing the brain fog. Yeah, I'm still pretty happy with that one. That's kind of cute. That I definitely had reference for that. That's a sticker somewhere. Don't think I came up with that. That's a sticker somewhere, and I used it as a reference of an image to do that sketch. I thought it was really cute. There's an Arcanine, some Modius from Helltaker. Oh, yeah. Okay, so at this point, you've probably seen a few of my little vents. Here, I was trying to do a little background idea. More doodles. This is the starfish face. She's a content creator and artist that I enjoy. This is a doodle of a dog from work, or an attempt at it. I've been doing that a lot lately. Here I was trying to rebrand a little bit. This is not a good sketch of Will. But that's him and Pop-Tart. Again, another little background idea thing. And then I just start putting a bunch of stuff in the sketchbook again because I just want it to be over. I cheated at the end of this sketchbook. It's just a bunch of wrappers and stuff and scrapbooking. These are from tea and lemonade bottles that we got from Buc-ee's. They're really good. They're tasty. I like them. This is a sticker that came with a knife that Will got me for Christmas. Thank you, Bubby. And then these are just some Filipino products that I really like. I don't know if they're well, this one's Filipino. I don't know if this is technically Filipino, the brand, but I drink that a lot. It's really good. And then I had this little fortune from a fortune cookie. I don't know that it's really a fortune, but I agree with it. It says, the greatest generosity is non-attachment. And then if you'd like, you can pause and read this little bit. But yeah, this came from a package of like freeze-dried herring snacks for like dogs. I just cut it out of the packaging and stuck that on there because I think that's pretty cool. This is Cooper. This is one of my coworkers' dogs. I got to work on him. He's pretty cute. He kicks like I'm a flea. I told her that when she came to pick him up, and she laughed. She thought it was so funny that I described him as kicking me like I'm a flea. Because he did. But I don't know. He's really cute. I enjoyed working with him. And that's the thank you for flipping through page today. Or this time around. Because the rest is just, it's more wrappers. By the way, I had no idea they had Philly cheese and steak Hot Pockets. Also, they took the pockets out of Hot Pockets. They're just hot. There's no paper pocket in there anymore. I found this out because my coworker brings Hot Pockets for lunch. And she told me that someone ate her Philly steak and cheese. Rude, by the way. I don't know who that was, but rude. And I was like, I had no idea they had that flavor. So I went and found that. And I tried it, and they ain't got no pockets no more. It's just the hot. Oh. Okay, I guess the glue on that came off. I'll have to re-glue that back in. But we also got a package of holiday ring pops, and Will did a funky little proposal to me because he's going to be doing that a few times to keep me on my toes until the real one. But that'll be happening sometime eventually. And then here's just more wrappers and stuff. But yep, that's this sketchbook tour. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, be safe, and be good to yourselves. Goodbye.